Okay, fine. Hard disk. Have you idea about hard disk? What is hard disk? Actually, I would like to know your ideas about hard disk. Yes, my dear. Any idea about hard disk HDD? Hard disk.
Sir, it is secondary memory.
Okay. Now, first point, secondary memory.
Yes, sir. It used to store data permanently.
Secondary. Second, stores data permanently. Okay.
Yes, sir.
कोई और जन? सारे लोग को पार्टिसिपेट करना है इस कॉमन आइडिया.
It is slower than primary memory.
Okay, Prince, you are giving, I think you are Prince 107.
Yes,
right?
sir.
So
Yes.
please, okay, fine. You have many points, but please let other students to participate.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, my dear. There are many students in this batch.
Sir, HDD stand for hard disk drive.
Hard disk drive. Okay. Fine. Any more points?
It is connected to motherboards with SATA cable.
Speak loudly, please, because I'm not getting your voice clear.
Sir, it is connected to motherboard with SATA cable.
Fine. It is connected to motherboard with SATA cable.
Hard disk is non-volatile.
SATA cable is used to connect with motherboard. Yes, somebody else is giving some point. Okay, fine.
Hard disks are non-volatile.
Okay, non-volatile.
So it stores large amount of data.
Stores large amount of data. Amount of data. Okay.
CPU can access data directly from HDD.
Sorry.
The CPU accesses data directly from hard disk drive.
It's okay. You are giving point.
Electromechanical, sir.
CPU
Data.
access data directly from HDD. Okay. Now,
Yes.
next point is electromechanical.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. You all have given me 8 points. Fine. Means it is clear that hard disk is a storage device. This storage device is also known as secondary storage because there are two types of storage, primary and secondary.
Primary and secondary.
Okay. And hard disk comes into secondary memory.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, it stores data permanently. Definitely permanently, because we don't lose our data in case of power failure,
Yes.
in case of computer shutdown. And the full form of HDD is hard disk drive. Absolutely correct, hard disk drive. And somebody has stated that SATA cable is used to connect hard disk with the motherboard. Yes. And it is non-volatile. So these 2 points are very similar. Okay. These 2 points, non-volatile and
Undisputed permanent.
okay. Now, it stores large amount of data. Definitely, it stores large amount of data. To store large amount of data, we use hard disk. Okay. And CPU access data directly from hard disk. Actually, my dear friend, sorry, but this is not a proper line.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because processor cannot access any data directly. It always accesses it from
RAM or
RAM.
primary memory.
Okay. So look, if I'm going to wrong any point, so it's not a matter. Matter is that you have participated. It's good for me and for you too. And now the final point is electromechanical. Electromechanical, very good point. Electromechanical device. You know what is mechanical device? Mechanical means in which a motor is used. Simple definition, like 3 idiot. What is machine? Up and down, up and down.
Yes, sir. Chan.
Yes, sir.
Mechanical means a machine with a motor. And electro is also used. So to clear this point, we will see the diagram. Anybody has any idea? More idea? होता है ना, थोड़ी देर सोचा फिर माइंड में आया, यार निकल गया, बता नहीं पाया. That's why I'm giving this opportunity. Okay, fine. Means now all points are correct, but I would like to add some more points with this topic.
So it was
Hard
introduced
disk.
by IBM.
Sorry.
So it was introduced by IBM in 1956.
It's okay. It's a matter about history. Okay, fine. But hard disk is not only used to store data. It also keeps our operating system. Okay. We can create booting sector at our hard disk that cannot be created at a CD drive, pen drive. That's why hard disk is used, or hard disk like device is used. Because whenever we install operating system, it is installed at the hard disk. Because at hard disk, we can create booting sector. And with the help of this booting sector, our device can boot and we can get a prompt to log in as a user. बूटिंग सेक्टर क्रिएट करता है और हम इस पे जो है वो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम डालते हैं और बार बार अपनी मशीन को ऑन ऑफ कर सकते हैं. यूजर की फैसिलिटी मिलती है, यूजर के थ्रू लॉग इन कर सकते हैं एज पर द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम सर्विसेज. We can store data into different drives. At hard disk, we can store data into different drives. आपके भी मशीन में different ड्राइव होगी जिसमें आप डेटा रखते हैं, लाइक सी ड्राइव, डी ड्राइव, ई ड्राइव. ओके,
देखा हुआ है शायद आपको वो फील नहीं आया. लेकिन
ये कौन बच्चा है? बच्चा, you all are very decent student, so please don't do any this kind of activity. Okay, Thank you. Now, and if we talk about the connectivity, it depends on which type of hard disk we are using. If we will use PATA hard disk, in that case, we can connect in PATA hard disk, we can connect it with PATA port. In case of SATA hard disk, we can connect it with SATA port. And some hard disks are directly connected without any cable to the motherboard also. For example, SCSI hard disk. Now, in these days, we are using some different hard disks also, like SDD, NVMe. SDD means solid state disk, NVMe, non-volatile memory. These are the two. SDD is not now new for us, but NVMe is new for us. So connectivity of hard disk depends on its type. Which type of hard disk we are using and from which port or slot we have to connect it with the motherboard.
Sir, I have one question.
Yes.
Sir, hard disk is already installed in CPU cabinet, or we can use externally?
No, we use external hard disk. Let's say external hard disk is a different separate component. That's why we are talking that we have to connect it with motherboard. हमें इसे motherboard से connect करना है. इसीलिए जब मैं आपको motherboard पढ़ा रहा था, at that time I have explained about the ID port, SATA port. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
तो हार्ड डिस्क हम अलग से कनेक्ट करते हैं, ठीक है. हाँ, वो इनसाइड द सीपीयू कैबिनेट होता है, इसलिए हमें बाहर से समझ में नहीं आता. ओके, and try to ask any question in English. It doesn't matter what type of word or sentence or grammar you are using. It all depends upon me. Okay, I am able to understand you or not. Right? Fine. Still students are joining. So this is not good. It is approximately 20-minute class gone. Students are joining. Fine. Just I'm going to show you picture of hard disk. From outside, you have seen hard disk. You have ever seen hard disk? आपने hard disk कभी देखा है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. Not going as per my notes. Okay, fine. We have to cover primary memory first. Okay, fine, fine.
Yes, sir. Here.
Now see, this is the internal component. Okay, internal component. And for just external view, this one is a hard disk. This one is all our hard disk actually.
Yes, sir.
And, see, this is the external picture of the hard disk. Just a slim, solid metal bottom. And its weight is also it is a weighted device. Fine.
Yes,
but
sir.
now in these days we have very less weight device.
Yes,
Look, my dear
yes,
Ravi
sir.
Ranjan, please mute yourself. I'm getting too much sound, like air sound or something else. Ravi Ranjan.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay. Fine. From outside, approx SATA hard disk, PATA hard disk, SCSI hard disk, all are looking same. सारे एक ही तरह से दिखते हैं. तो फिर कहीं से ये डिफरेंस तो पता चलेगा कि ये कैसा हार्ड डिस्क है, किस टाइप के हैं. तो अब अगर हम बात करते हैं हार्ड डिस्क, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल PA. Now you all can see this is the very clear picture about PATA. Now this is also a hard disk. If we see the
Yes, sir.
top cover of any hard disk, all are similar. But when we see the connectors or pins of this hard disk, then we can identify this type of hard disk is this. The first picture is about PATA hard disk. PATA means Parallel Advanced Technology Attachment. Parallel Advanced Technology Attachment. There is a PATA port and it has total 39 pins. If we'll count 1, 2, 3 like this, it is 20 total, and in every column there are 2 pins. That's why total counting will be 40, but one pin is missing here. You can see.
Yes.
So theoretically, we say 40 pins, but practically it is 39 pin only. Fine. And this port is also known as ID. I have shown you some pictures about ID. And if we see the previous picture, of our motherboard, then see. I have given you idea that from this ID port we can connect hard disk. ऐसा मैंने बोला था कि इस पोर्ट से हम हार्ड डिस्क कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. देखिए इस पोर्ट से किस तरीके का हार्ड डिस्क कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. तो पाटा हार्ड डिस्क कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्योंकि इसमें भी टोटल 39 पिन है, और ये जो पिक्चर है हमारे पास इसमें भी 39 पिन है. So this hard disk will be connected to that motherboard port. And now at this hard disk, this is the power pin. These power, PATA power. We use word molar, 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 molar. Fine, and it has only 4 pins. Now, what are these pins? ये pin क्या है? So these pins are used to make a hard disk master or slave. इस पिन का इस्तेमाल हम मास्टर स्लेव बनाने के लिए करते हैं. कैसे? If we have to connect more than one hard disk, PATA hard disk with our computer, in that case, there is a plastic jack, जिसको jumper बोलते हैं. That jumper is used. For example, because name is not very clear. If I am using this port as a master, so suppose I have connected one hard disk. In that case, I will use that jumper. A plastic notch होता था to attach these 2 pins. ये जो round किया है मैंने इस pin के साथ jumper attach करते हैं. Now this hard disk is master. Suppose now I have to connect one more hard disk. Then in second hard disk, I will use this second pin group to make second hard disk as a slave. Again in third hard disk, master. In fourth hard disk, slave. Then again master, then it's slave. Fine. तो अगर पहले ये होता था, अब now in these days it is not used. अभी भी आपको कुछ कंप्यूटर्स कुछ ऑफिसेज में मिल जाएंगे जहां पे ये हार्ड डिस्क है, अभी भी चल रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो हम ये पाटा हार्ड डिस्क को मैनेज करने के लिए हमें इस तरीके से इस पिन का इस्तेमाल करना होता है. यहां से मदरबोर्ड से कनेक्टिविटी हो गई, ये पावर सप्लाई हो गया, और ये हार्ड डिस्क को मास्टर स्लेव बनाना जब हमें मल्टीपल हार्ड डिस्क कनेक्ट करना. तो ये बात थी आपके पाटा हार्ड डिस्क. बट नाउ इन दीज डेज वी आर यूजिंग साटा हार्ड डिस्क. Okay, so now we are going to I'm going to cover next point. Any doubt?
No, sir.
About PATA? And yes, one more thing. In case of PATA, the speed is very slow. It is around 100 Mbps. Okay.
Okay,
So you
sir.
can imagine. In these days we talk of in speed in Gbps.
Yes,
It
sir.
supports maximum 100 Mbps. तो मशीन की स्पीड क्या होगी?
Sir, बहुत slow.
बहुत स्लो.
Yes, sir.
बट माय डियर फ्रेंड, इन्हीं डिवाइसेस पे मैंने पढ़ाई की है. मोटे और थिकनेस भी ज्यादा होती थी, भारी.
Yes, sir. वो मैंने पहले वाली देखी है सर, वो बहुत ज्यादा वेटेड होती थी.
हाँ.
यदि 2 TB है सर तो अप्रॉक्स 1 kg या उससे अब का वेट होता था सर.
I have never measured. Okay, fine. Now, next is PATA. Sorry, SATA. Just wait. SATA. Fine. Now this is the SATA hard disk. And in this hard disk, we have to just connect SATA cable to connect with the motherboard. And this SATA cable, just count this is the SATA port. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pins. Okay?
Yes, sir.
7-pin SATA port. And this SATA port is used to connect SATA cable. And one end of SATA cable is connected to SATA port and another end with motherboard.
Yes, sir.
At motherboard, we use SATA port. तो SATA केबल का यूज करके हम हार्ड डिस्क और मदरबोर्ड को कनेक्ट करते थे. तो किसी भी केबल के दो एंड होते हैं. अब SATA केबल का एक एंड मैंने हार्ड डिस्क के इस पोर्ट पे लगाया तो दूसरा एंड मदरबोर्ड के पोर्ट पे लगाएंगे. अब मदरबोर्ड पे भी इसके लिए SATA स्लॉट होगा.
Yes, sir.
तो जब ये, मैं वो भी पिक्चर में दिखाता हूं, जब ये सी ये पोर्ट है, दिस इज अ SATA पोर्ट.
Yes, sir.
At motherboard. Now see. SATA cable. This is the cable. And it has also 7 pins.
Yes, sir.
Now, suppose if we are going to use this port to connect with hard disk, then this connector will be connected to the motherboard.
Yes, sir.
So now it is very clear that for connectivity of PATA hard disk, PATA port of motherboard is used, means IDE port of motherboard is used, and to connect SATA hard disk, SATA port of motherboard is used. For few times, when technology was emerging and we are moving from PATA to SATA, in that case, most of motherboards are available with both ports, means PATA port and SATA port. Like I have ASUS motherboard PC. At that board, one IDE port and 4 SATA port, means 1 PATA port and 4 SATA port. But now in these days, there is no any PATA port available at the motherboard. अब आज के डेट में नहीं है. ठीक है? Now time is changing, technology is improving. Now we have SDD hard disk. SDD means anybody can tell? SDD.
Solid disk drive.
Solid disk drive. Solid state drive. Solid state disk. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But before moving to that point, means SSD, first of all, we should understand the working mechanism technology of our SATA hard disk or our yes, SATA hard disk. Now I am going to my fine. In case of PATA or SATA, hard disk internal structure is like this. To read, data is kept at a platter. This round disk is known as platter. Okay. This platter is a magnetic plate. At this plate, we can write data, we can erase data, we can access data from the hard disk. And this platter, this round disk is fixed over a spindle motor. This is a spindle motor. Fine. And this motor moves very fast. And the speed of hard disk is measured as per the rotation of this disk. Round, 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 move करेगा, बहुत फास्ट मूव करता है, इतना फास्ट मूव करता है कि हार्ड डिस्क से आपको एक हमिंग साउंड आता है, टाइप का चलता है, बट ये साउंड ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए, हल्का सा होना चाहिए. And that's why hard disk speed is measured in RPM. RPM means rotation per minute. कि 1 मिनट में ये कितनी बार घूम जाता है गोल गोल. मैक्सिमम आरपीएम इसका 7200 है, 7200 रोटेशन पर मिनट. थक गया है, ठीक है. If we talk about the data transfer rate, this is the speed of hard disk. But what is the data transfer rate of SATA hard disk? So SATA is also available in 3 categories: SATA 1, SATA 2, SATA 3. SATA 1 supports up to 150 Mbps, SATA 2 300 Mbps, SATA 3 600 Mbps maximum.
Line 6.
Ankit. Okay. You are getting my point? पूरी क्लास शांत है.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everything is okay or any doubt?
Everything is okay, sir.
It's okay.
Right. Now, to read or to write anything from this platter, from this disk, a actuator arm is used. This is the actuator arm. This one. And when we switch on our computer, then this actuator arm moves from this position to this position, like this, at this. And data is read or write with the help of a read-write head that is available at the tip of the actuator arm. तो ये actuator arm है, इसके टिप पे एक रीड राइट हेड लगा होता है, और जब ये actuator arm, जैसे हम कंप्यूटर ऑन करते हैं तो मूव होकर के ये हार्ड डिस्क की तरफ आता है, हार्ड डिस्क के प्लेटर के ऊपर, और फिर इस हेड के हेल्प से हम इस प्लेटर के ऊपर या तो डेटा को रीड करते हैं या राइट करते हैं. ठीक है. जस्ट लाइक वो देखा है ना, क्या बोलते थे उसको, ग्रामोफोन नहीं, गोल वाला डिस्क वाला मूवी में दिखाता है. कौन सा म्यूजिक प्लेयर बोलते थे उसको, इतना बड़ा स्पीकर लगा रहता था.
ये सर उस पे कैसेट वो चिपका के वो सर कैसेट घूमता था.
हाँ, उसका नाम है यार बड़ा. यस, ग्रामोफोन. आई एम टेकिंग राइट नेम. ग्रामोफोन. हाँ, ग्रामोफोन. तो जो टेक्निक वहां पे यूज हुई, that same technique is used in case of hard disk. Now, and this actuator arm is connected with a cable. Look, see, this one is a cable. एक cable है, and this cable is attached with the circuit board, or you can say hard disk motherboard. And with the help of hard disk motherboard, we get different ports, and with that different port, we connect our computer's motherboard. So that's why somebody has given electromechanical device. Electronics का भी यूज हो रहा है, मोटर भी लगे हुए हैं, दोनों टेक्निक वर्क कर रही है. ठीक है, तो ये बात आई यहाँ पे हार्ड डिस्क के इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर. अब ये जो आपके हार्ड डिस्क पे जो आपको सिंपल ये राउंड दिख रहा है, दिस इज नॉट अ सिंपल राउंड. इट हैज मेनी ट्रैक्स एंड सेक्टर्स. अब ये ट्रैक सेक्टर होता है, ठीक है. ये हार्ड डिस्क का जो भी स्टोरेज कैपेसिटी है, लाइक 1 TB 2 TB, these storage space is divided into tracks and sectors. Like, see, I have drawn a picture manually here. Fine. See at this. My picture is not proper, just tede mere ho gaye. Now, a small round, suppose this is the spindle motor space, and around it this is the whole disk, means platter, and at this platter there are multiple circles. And this is a virtual line. All these are virtual lines which I have drawn. In this way you can see your hard disk storage space have been divided into tracks. These circles are known as tracks. And अब जब हम यहाँ पे इस तरीके से ये लाइंस को ड्रॉ कर देते हैं, तो वैसे केस में फिर इनके बीच में बनते हैं सेक्टर्स. ठीक है. और उसके बाद जो भी स्पेस, जस्ट मैं फिर एक बार पेन ले लूं, ये जो भी स्पेस क्रिएट होता है, ये स्पेस, इस स्पेस की बात हो रही है, ये स्पेस, ये जो भी स्पेस क्रिएट होता है, दिस स्पेस, ये इसका भी अपना एक साइज होता है, डिफाइंड साइज, जैसे कॉमनली 512 बाइट. यानी कि whenever we store our data at a hard disk, we can store it into 512 byte chunks, or you can say a small part. हम इसी ट्रैक्स एंड सेक्टर्स में अपने डेटा को तोड़ अलग अलग रखते हैं. ठीक है. अब इस बात को माइंड में रखिएगा, क्योंकि इसकी एक बार फिर जरूरत होगी जब हम लोग समझेंगे कि आखिर इन ट्रैक्स एंड सेक्टर्स पे इधर उधर जब हम डेटा को रख देते हैं, तो फिर इनको हमारा कंप्यूटर कैसे ढूंढ लेता है, कैसे हम डेटा अपना स्टोर कर सकते हैं इसके ऊपर. करें. Now, I will stop my class at this point because I have to discuss some more ideas about the storage device, means secondary storage hard disk. But I will cover all these things in next class because time is going to be up. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Can I stop my sharing?
Sure, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just give me 1 minute. I'm going to take your attendance.